Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to my birth vlog, my labor and delivery vlog. I am so nervous because I have not watched this since I edited it together and posted it over a year ago. So let's start this bad boy.
It's 1:45 and I told you what I did this morning.
My poor eyebrows.
I went on like a huge organization, like cleaning, what would you even call it, binge almost.
Oh my god.
And
how long is this?
Cleaned, organized.
Okay, 16 minutes. I'll like skip over some parts so we're not here for so long.
So much. Now,
yeah, that was before I had my eyebrows
microbladed,
microbladed, so
a little bit of a problem because I am teaching.
So I'll say a little thank you
to
the universe for
anymore and like seeing any Pilates clients
letting me get my eyebrows done. Also, why am I wearing so much makeup?
With my dance kids, they're so
okay. The roast of myself is over.
With like they know what to do, and
this is me talking about how much I was cleaning and like how I didn't feel like I was nesting, but I actually was nesting.
How would you say?
Oh, Emmy without brows. So
really
there you
quick
go.
And let you guys know, I look crazy.
Oh my gosh, this was the night I went to the hospital and I had no idea.
Tiny bit of, tiny bit of blood in my discharge. That's so gross for me to like be telling the internet.
Oh my gosh, that was my parents' house. We were living at my parents'.
It's super exciting, to me at least. I feel like it sort of means that like things are starting to loosen up. Look, this is the mess that I'm cleaning up today.
You know, it's always fun talking about the cervical mucus.
Yeah, it's probably like my mucus plug starting to loosen up a little bit.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I was carrying baby Hugo. Can you believe I was carrying baby Hugo in my belly?
It doesn't mean that like labor is imminent. So I texted Jeff and I was like, don't freak out. Everything's fine. But
I don't know why my husband didn't come home from work that day.
Like tiny.
Because like I texted him and was like, oh, I have this like little bit of like weird discharge.
And so, anyway, that's the update.
My face is so swollen, guys. You saw my face the day after. Oh my god, my bum.
I don't know. I don't feel like I
miss being pregnant. I really do. It's so weird because I would never have said that.
Yeah, that's the update. I texted my doula as well, just to kind of keep her in the loop, and I'll see what she says in terms of it. Like,
oh my gosh, my face is so swollen. My like lips are swollen too, which is weird.
Just sort of like a little exciting.
What it's gonna look like when I get lip injections.
Happening.
Kidding, not kidding.
Okay, I'm gonna try not to freak out.
Oh my gosh, it was 6:20. This was when I called the doctor and told them that I had like pink fluid like leaking, and they were like, you have to come in right now. The nurse like yelled at me, and I was like, oh, okay. She was like, how soon can you get here? And I was like, I guess 10 minutes. Like, and my dad had taken pain medicine because he had like a little bit of an accident a few days prior, so he was knocked out. My brother was sleeping. My brother's girlfriend was sleeping. My mom was at work, and my husband was in New York City. So I was going. I drove myself to the hospital.
She's like, well, is it discharge or is it like amniotic fluid?
Luckily, oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys know this. So I had to drive myself to the hospital. And then as I was driving to the hospital, my phone was dying. My phone was at like 3%. And luckily, after I learned I was going to be staying at the hospital and I got admitted, and I text everyone, I was like, I'm being admitted, come to the hospital. My phone just completely died. So this was a really happy moment when everyone was there.
Mom, Jeff,
oh my gosh,
Aaliyah,
I'm so big.
They all came, and it was so funny too because I was sitting on the bed, and as I was texting everyone, all of a sudden my phone just died.
I was ready to have that baby.
So I was definitely in the hospital by myself for like a good 15 minutes.
Okay, alone. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit of this
then
too.
My mom came pretty quickly, and then Aaliyah came, and Jeff came, and like
so this is me before like I'm going to bed, and before I went to sleep, they said they were like, oh, do you want a little bit of like, I don't even remember like what sleep medicine. They were like, oh, we'll give you a little bit of sleep medicine and it'll help you sleep. And I was like, yeah, I do. It was not strong enough. Hence why I'm up at 3:32 in the morning. Aw, poor Erica. She thought like, oh, I didn't get to sleep at all, but like tomorrow I'll get to sleep. But little did she know, her baby was not going to sleep for the next 8 months. I just said I leaked amniotic fluid all over my slippers. I remember that. I remember standing up and my slippers were drenched. It must have been my water breaking. My nails look good though. Oh, I can't believe I just have no eyebrows. The only thing I can think of. I look like weirdly awake for 3:30 in the morning though. Like you'd think the bags under my eyes would look worse, but
Maybe like an hour ago, so hopefully no more like
So this is my best friend. She's a doula, and she came bright and early. And this was before I had the anesthesia, the epidural, and she was like using like physical techniques to help lessen the pain of the contractions. But I specifically remember as she was doing this, thinking like, where are those drugs? Like, get her hands off of me. Where are those drugs? Oh my gosh, it was so awful. And I had a really hard labor and delivery experience, really hard. And I ended up tearing. I had a 4th-degree tear and a rectal tear. So like my baby just like flew out and sort of like ripped apart everything.
It's
Oh my
7:20. Feels like
gosh.
it's literally.
My legs are so big.
They just have me.
I gained 70 pounds during my pregnancy.
They haven't done an internal exam since yesterday, so the doctor's gonna come in to do that.
I'm gonna put the sound up a little bit.
I see how far along I am.
tired.
Yeah, can we,
Epidural!
one epidural?
9:05. I officially got the epidural. I feel so much better. I definitely feel itchy. They said one of the side effects of having an epidural is itchiness. But I don't think I mentioned, the doctor came in about an hour 15 minutes ago and had checked my cervix, and I was 90% effaced, but only 1 centimeter dilated. So then they wanted to put me on Pitocin, so they started a Pitocin drip. And that was
Right.
what
I forgot that I got Pitocin.
must have epidural.
I got Pitocin and then I was like, oh, I need an epidural
No
because
epidural.
it's brutal.
I'm gonna take a little nap. Jeff and Aaliyah are still here. We haven't heard from
My
them
mom and
but
I
yeah.
we're still not there yet. I left, I got so numb. The epidural, for whatever reason, just like numbed out my left leg and my
Just
butt.
came and checked, and I am 4 centimeters dilated. So things are moving in the right direction. Baby is so much on the right side. It's crazy.
Oh. So I had a camera set up and filmed like as much as I could. Oh, I forgot. I did like a montage. This is so ridiculous.
I just got my Amazon order and
Okay.
I got these clear blue rapid
Oh
detection.
my gosh, I'm so thin.
And there's 3 in here, so I'm gonna do one now. Okay, I'm covering the pregnancy test. I think it's been 3 minutes. I don't know.
Gosh,
I'm
just
so
the
nervous.
test there. You're pregnant.
It says it. All right, let's look. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't know why. I mean, it's different, right? It's like me watching it. I feel like a little cringy. I mean, maybe you guys do too. Yes, it's golden. So am my husband. He was so excited. Oh my god.
So this is baby belly now. It's just my normal belly. Isn't that so cute? It like really looks like a little baby bump. Here's the belly. So you can definitely see he is a
still a
big
very big
boy.
Usually
And thank you guys so much for watching and being so supportive. I can't believe that we're like nearing the end of this. It's so insane. We have no idea what to expect. We have no idea like what our lives or how our lives are gonna change. And I think that's what makes it so exciting.
And then Hugo. Oh my goodness. He looks like that still. Oh, my nails look fierce. Oh my gosh, look how sweaty I am. I'm so sweaty. It's horrible. She was stitching me up at the same time. Look at that baby. Oh, it was so worth it. Oh my god, look at his face. His face still looks the same. Oh, it was so special to have everyone there. I know some people. Oh,
I don't know what time it is.
9 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock. I'm eating something for the first time in a day
I'm
and
so
a half.
hungry.
Baby's
So
here.
hot. I had towels just like all
I feel
over me.
awful. But you look great. Oh my gosh, that was the hardest thing
The hardest thing in the entire
universe. So I can't even compare
Because
it
it was
to
so hard.
anything because there's nothing like it. That was
The most
the most insane experience ever.
But you did it, Air.
So I am going to hopefully get some pain medicine and
Pain meds, listen.
sleep. Baby's very quiet, which is nice.
He's a good boy.
He's such a good boy. Yeah, I'm gonna finish eating this.
Listen, I ended up this vlog, man.
The day that little baby Muffin was born.
Wow, that was so cute. What you didn't see on that vlog, like that vlog made it like look really fun and cute and whatever. What you didn't see, I was sweating the whole. I took everything off. Everything. I was naked. I was sweating, and then I kept getting hot and cold. And Hugo was like sort of like stuck in my birth canal, and I wasn't understanding how to push, and my midwife was like trying to explain to me how to push, but I wasn't understanding. Eventually my doctor came in too, and she was getting ready to have me do an emergency C-section, but the midwife was like, he's right there, and so eventually she was like, oh, can we give you an episiotomy? And at that point I had been pushing again for like 2 hours and 45 minutes, so I was like, I don't care, like do what you need to do. So she cut me. I remember her reaching her hands into me, like I remember 2 arms up and into me, and then her pulling him out, and just like this feeling of relief that like he was fine and he was healthy, but like that it was over. And I just remember saying over and over again, thank God it's over, thank God it's over, thank God it's over. And then I got to hold him on my chest and like bond with him, but at the same time the doctor had to start stitching up the 4th degree tear. And someone had commented actually on one of my, I think maybe it was this video, but they were like, oh, if you would have had a 4th degree tear like 100 years ago or something, you would have died. Like you would have just bled out. And that's so true, because there was just like so much blood. So it was like a really traumatic experience. And looking back now, I can be like lighthearted about it and like look at it for what it was and appreciate it for what it was. But oh my gosh, it was so hard. And looking back just like really like takes me into that time and makes me remember like how incredibly difficult it was, but how incredible our bodies are for like supporting and sustaining a human and then like birthing said human. So guys, that's my reacting to my labor and delivery vlog. If there are any other videos you want me to react to, let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.